Jam on toast!
Hey guys, it's me, John. Let's get things straight. I don't watch everything that Cam watches. I just happen to enjoy some of the things that he watches, and he tells me other shows that he thinks that I would enjoy, and I end up really liking them. So, there's also shows that I like to watch that he doesn't like to watch. Now, let's talk about Doctor Who. Yes, I've started watching Doctor Who. It is an awesome show. There are some things that I don't agree with in the show that as is a realistic factor, and there are some things that I do agree with. So, let's talk about the time travel thing. No, there's no such thing as a time dragon. No. I don't believe that if you were able to come back in time and you touch yourself and there you're going to pop up a dragon that's going to eat people. No, that's not going to happen. There will be some type of repercussion. You might implode, your molecules might shift. Something's going to happen. Cam, we do differ a lot when it comes to time travel. I'm going to try to explain what my theory of time travel is. You have your timeline A. So if you have person Q1 who gets in a TARDIS at point Bravo on the timeline and goes back to point Alpha on that timeline, as soon as that person hits point Alpha on that timeline is now going to shift. You will never be able to go back to that original point where you came from. You're shifting lines, and the timeline will now shift down to another timeline, because just your presence being there, whether you change anything or if you tell something, anything in that past at that point is your past, then it'll always alter the future. So now you have Q1 that's in point Alpha on another line. He leaves to go back to the exact same time on the exact same date on point Bravo, but the whole timeline will be completely different. I don't know if I'm explaining it well. I do a lot better with visual aids. So let's try to do this with a visual. So, alright, you have person Q at point Bravo on the original timeline that you have right here. This green represents the original timeline. He shoots back to point Alpha. At this point in time, point Alpha now shifts down to a new parallel timeline right here. So he will come from here and shift to here to be right here. Q1 is now on the new timeline. So anytime that he shoots forward, he'll shoot forward back to the exact same time and date as he originally left, but he'll no longer be on that original timeline. He'll be on a new dimensional timeline. Always. No matter what. It'll always be a new timeline. As always, I'm John, and y'all keep sticking with us.